Hello children, good morning. Yesterday I gave you some small work on nouns, kinds of nouns. Okay? So, I hope you have done. Yesterday I told that we are going to discuss the answers. If you have written the answers, please check them out. First, let me tell common nouns. River bank, birds, place, water, and proper nouns azhar, torsa. Connective nouns of flock and herd. Abstract nouns beauty, delight, happiness. Okay. Sunrise also. You see but you can't, okay, it cannot be. Sunrise comes under proper noun. These were the answers. So based on nouns, today we are going to learn one more thing. That is countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable and uncountable nouns. So what are countable nouns and uncountable nouns? The nouns or names of the things, persons, places which you can count in number, they are called countable nouns. What are countable nouns? The names of the things, the nouns which you can count in a number, they are called countable nouns. Like students, rooms, cities, towns, rivers, fans, etc. And the things which you cannot count, they are uncountable nouns. The things which you cannot count in number, they are called uncountable nouns. Understand? For example, oil. You can't count in number 1, 2, 3, 4. You count its quantity. You measure its quantity. You can't even count. You measure its quantity. 1 kg, 1 liter oil, 1 kg rice, 1 kg sugar, a glass of milk. Milk you can't count in number. Glass you can count. I had 2 glasses of buttermilk after my lunch, you can say. But you can't say 2 buttermilks. You can't say. So, the things which you cannot count, they are uncountable nouns. The things which you count are countable nouns. The things which you can count in number, they are called countable nouns. The things which you do not count, they are called uncountable nouns. Understand? So please take the definitions. Nouns which can be counted in number are countable nouns. The nouns means names of the things, animals, cities, whatever, which you can count in number are countable nouns. Nouns which cannot be counted in a number are uncountable nouns. So here examples we will have oil, milk, water, etc. Here we can have boys, girls, etc. So, what are countable nouns? Nouns which can be counted in number are countable nouns. Nouns which cannot be countable or which cannot be counted in numbers are called uncountable nouns. Examples for countable nouns: boys, girls, rooms, boxes, books, chairs, table, etc. For uncountable noun, you can have sand, soil, oil, milk, sugar, etc. We can measure their quantity, but we cannot count them in a number. Okay. So, I am going to give you one small exercise today on this topic only. You are going to underline countable or uncountable noun. Tick whether the underlined words are countable or uncountable. Tick whether the underlined words are countable or uncountable. I am going to give you one exercise on it. Okay. Some 10 bits I am going to give. You are just ticking in the bracket whether they are countable or uncountable. Or you are writing in the bracket whether they are countable or uncountable. Tick I gave means you are going to tick. That's it. First one, Charu knows the capitals of all the countries of the world. Charu knows the capitals of all the countries of the world. So what you are going to do? Countable or uncountable, you are ticking. You can count the countries or not, you decide. Ethan sat in the small patch of sunshine by the door. Ethan sat on the patch of sunshine by the door. Sunshine. Count countable or uncountable, you must write. We have got new dresses. Countable or uncountable? So, this is the heading. Tick whether the underlined words are countable or uncountable. Charu knows the capitals of all the countries of the world. Countable or uncountable, you have to tick. Ethan sat on the patch of sunshine by the door, means beside the door. Countable or uncountable sunshine. Ira bought new dresses. Countable or uncountable, you have to tick. Okay, let me rub the board and continue the fourth one. Fourth one. The sun was shining over the mountains. The sun was shining over the mountains. The sun was shining over the mountains. Countable, uncountable. Next, may I borrow 2 pencils from Sam? Countable, uncountable. Sixth, Ali kept a cup of water for the birds. For the birds. Countable, uncountable. I will have a cup of milk. Countable or uncountable. Radha or red bangles. Countable, uncountable. So these 8 bits enough for today on this topic, countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Okay. Fourth one, 3 we have done. Fourth one, the sun was shining over the mountains. Countable or uncountable? May I borrow 2 pencils from Sam? Countable or uncountable? Ali kept a cup of water for the birds. Countable or uncountable? I will have a cup of milk. Countable or uncountable? Radha wore red bangles. Countable or uncountable? Based on this topic, one more small exercise we are going to do today. So I hope it is clear to you. How can you sort out countable and uncountable nouns? Now, next thing to do is we have 2 words. How to use some, many, much, any, few, a lot of. Understand? These words can be used in which way? Whether with countable nouns or uncountable nouns. So, how can we understand? Some, for example, some is used with both countable and uncountable nouns. There is some water in the jug. Some children are absent today. I have learnt only some answers. Answers you can count. You are using some with it. Some children are absent today. So some is used with countable nouns. There is some water in the jug. Water is uncountable. So this is the word which you can use with both countable and uncountable. Now many is there next. Many cannot be used with both countable and uncountable. It is used only with countables. Many children have completed their project. Many people know how to ride the bicycle. Many houses in the city are pakka houses. Many shops are open now. Like that, which you can count with them. Much is used with uncountable only. There is much time to do the work. There is much food in my box. We can't say more. So much is used with uncountable. Any again. Any is can be used with, sorry, I don't want to confuse you. Much is used only with uncountable. Any again. Any can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Understand? Any boy is absent today? Anybody knows the answer for this question? We can count. Is there any food in your box? Is there any work to do? Work is uncountable, but even then we use. So, some, any, both can be used with countable and uncountable nouns. Few. Few is used with countable nouns. Few children are absent. Few birds do not know to fly. Few children are very short in height. Understand? Next, a lot of. A lot of. A lot of also can be used both with countable and uncountable. Only lot of. A lot of is used with uncountable. There is a lot of time to do this work. A lot of water is in the river. Lot of people can't do this work in this way. Okay? So now you are using these words to fill up the blanks. Fill in the blanks by fill in the blanks by choosing right words. Children does Mr. Joe have many much? Second one, I know only dash answers. Lot of some. Third one, dash sums are very difficult to do. Any more few. Fourth, Jaya does not know dash about Riya. Much or many. William gave me dash chocolates. Much, some. So here ends your class. Okay, these 5 you are trying on your own. How dash children does Mr. Joe have? Many or much? I know only dash answers. Lot of or some. Dash sums are very difficult to do. Any or few. Jaya does not know dash about Riya. Much or many. William gave me dash chocolates. Much or some. This one small exercise I gave you on this. This is also based on countable and uncountable nouns. Okay. This is it for today.